Sometimes we need to clean drain holes into rocker panels. Patrick's garage. Rainwater can be useful for checking our ventilation condition. Not enough holes is open, obviously dirt inside, or they was welded incorrectly. Here inside corner of these panels was coated with something I don't know what this was. We open this steel panel, always wet under it, but now all dries. Through these ventilation ways goes not only air but also water from windshield. Not needless to switch heater motor when we driving. All passengers gets fresh air from this grill, but not so easy. Also, salt from road gets inside, and panels can be rust inside in their connections. So, for this convenience, we pay the price. When it rains, a lot of water gets inside through this ventilation grill. Yes, in modern cars, fans should be working all the time. But when we're driving, we meet air, and air goes inside. So what we have now? Not needless all the time to switch fan. So now we see under these plugged holes, ventilation holes, which can be dirty. Also, we can get additional fresh air. These small doors can be opened, and from here we get fresh air when it's needed. I never seen this in another cars. So now we just close it again. From this black coating on the corner also gets water from time to time when it rains. And let's look at condition of our rocker panels. Yes, not so bad for 50 years old, but they was replaced. And not so correctly as maybe we want. Drain ventilation holes was closed after this work. Work was done, but they forget about ventilation. In last year I cleaned some of them. For these procedures we need slide screwdriver. Small. But main reason to find they correctly place where they was these ventilation holes. Because water should drain through these ventilation drain holes. You know, when we're driving, headwind goes to the cell system. Another part of air we can get through these side doors, and then remnants of air sucks into the atmosphere through these holes. So we can get fresh air during all our trip. All this system seems apparent for us, but when firewall at the corners starts rusting, water can get inside into the car interior. This simple ventilation system still works perfectly, and now what we can do? We can clean ventilation holes. Rust always was a result of salt and damages of vessel, and I couldn't explain that any other way. This way for water from roof, and I doubt that water was from here. Driver's side I coated with sealant. So driver's side trouble free, water not goes through windshield pillar, but here water goes from ventilation. Rust coated our floor with him. Now we're not going to care that much about it. For time being, we just make hole in the floor. Now, of course, all these things could have been done years ago. We'll just make small hole and water can goes outside. We always underestimate just simple work. We can admit that. So now the way to go for water. You not need to give yourself a lot of time to accomplish these simple things. Indirectly, it can help significantly reduce the rusting process. So beautiful hole for water draining. This can be useful when water dripping from hair. It's no wonder that floor rusting. So let's check our ventilation holes in rocker panels. So now we'll see water. Listen to all the funky noises it gives out. And it's no wonder. I thought it'd be a great idea to pour water inside. We've talked extensively on rust a lot of times, but what was cause of rust really? Weitzel rusts inside more faster than from outside. And always know and keep in mind that now Weitzel's without frame. Now this as unibody construction. Frame and body welded together. All of Weitzel is a frame. And water penetrates inside through the insulation. But this happens only when heavy rain or when a lot of water inside. So water, salt, damaged surface may be inside, but the corollary to that is rust, of course. Now, still rusty surface requires sustained attention. And we really unaware the real impact of corrosion, considering that this body, frame and body welded together, this Weitzel without frame. The paint fading off at the edges of the doors and the rockers. And now we need to clean additional holes. This is not enough. And maybe misconception, if water goes out, we can do nothing. This ventilation closed, dirty, this can lead to rust inside. But you can clean them at your own pace, maybe even later. What you want to grab to clean these holes, maybe nails, but I use a simple slot screwdriver. You don't want riding in a rusty car. Now we need to improve the work which was done. We really don't know what some guy has done with this ventilation. You never going to put this thing back to stock. So we just clean these holes. Unless you willing to spend a whole bunch of money for welder. Quality is immaculate. Look at the welds. I'm just kidding. You just know how to approach this cleaning process. Floor crumpled up, you see. This dents from my hammer, by the way. All holes absolutely similarity, and each of them under this plastic plug. I like that approach with slot screwdriver. Inside original plates sturdy and coated with zinc primer inside. but replacement rocker panels without zinc coat, I think. Probably now we can find zinc coated rocker plates, but now we're really not going to care about it. Now please make sure you're subscribed, and thank you so much for your attention.